Something you might not know about me is that I love Wallace and Gromit. Curse of the Were-Rabbit is a childhood favorite movie of mine, and the original shorts are some of the greatest things to ever be put to screen ever. And this franchise hasn't even had a bad transition into the world of gaming. There was this Telltale game released back in the day with absolutely terrifying visuals, but I really liked it as a kid. And there is a pretty decent Shaun the Sheep mobile game released a few years back that I would totally recommend if you're a fan of side-scrollers. Which is why I was super excited when a new one was just released called Wallace and Gromit: The Big Fix-Up. Which is why I was so disappointed when I finally got to playing it. This is supposed to be an augmented reality game in the vein of stuff like Pokemon Go and Wizards Unite. I'd say that the quality of it falls somewhere in between those two. It's not the simplistic fun that was Pokemon Go, but it's also not as chaotically overwhelming as Wizards Unite. The basic premise is that Wallace and Gromit have opened a new business called Spick and Spanners, which is the most British name possible for a mechanic. You are one of the new recruits for his business, and you have to complete tasks around the town using augmented reality minigames that help you grow your set of contraptions and gadgets that helps you do the minigames better. I'd say that's a pretty good premise. I mean, the Wallace and Gromit franchise doesn't really lend itself to augmented reality as much as Pokemon or Harry Potter do, but the premise is good. You did that well. And as far as the mini games I mentioned go, they're pretty basic but alright. It's sort of like the tasks in Among Us. Definitely not challenging, but fun nonetheless. However, said minigames really don't come up that often. Let me show you my reaction to the first task that I had to play. Alrighty, let's play this crap. Okay, we got the message from Barrel, I guess. I don't know what that is. Is it like some sort of AI that's going to tell us about these tasks?
So,
Yeah, that's what it looks
Gary,
like. Okay.
half my fuses have blown.
Okay, it looked
Can
her
you
fuses are blown and we gotta fix
them,
it.
please, dearie?
Alright. Well, I'm in. Let's do this. Take job. Alright, contraptions, the cooker and the squirt thing. I'm tired right now. Okay. Litter laser. Let's go. Wait, what? So yeah, most of the time you're not playing mini games because the tasks that get you the collectibles that the rest of the game relies on are spent waiting 5 to 10 minutes watching a bar go down. Who the hell signed off on this? There is nothing fun or stimulating about waiting for an AI to do something while you just sit there. Hell, I'm currently writing this during one of the 10-minute tasks. I'm sure one of the 5 people watching this at home is going to try to defend this crap by saying something like, oh, but it's normal to have long loading times for games. And to that, I say 2 things. Number 1, on what planet is it normal to have 8-minute long loading times in 2021? And 2, these things are very different. This isn't a loading time. Like, that would be one thing, but making what's supposed to be the meat of the game just waiting for stuff is not okay in my opinion. Considering that these tasks are what makes up most of the gameplay, and these waiting bits are the majority of the tasks, that means that the majority of the gameplay is made up of waiting. In my mind, that is unacceptable. In your face, person who I made up to debate a mobile game with. Ha! Now, what else does this game even consist of? Well, I already addressed tasks, the waiting, and the minigames, but this game, considering that I already compared it to Wizards Unite a couple of minutes ago, it actually has quite a bit other stuff going on. Like, the gadget building part is kind of fun, and it requires a little bit creativity that is at least more stimulating than staring at a screen waiting for a bar to say 0 seconds. And I gotta say, the animation is quite nice, and I wish I could see more of it, but instead I just have to stare at a screen. Okay, I promise I'll stop talking about that. Anyway, My favorite feature of this game is probably the playground, where you can use augmented reality mechanics to just like place stuff that you've built into the real world settings that your camera is filming. And I gotta say, it's kind of fun. I was able to get mild enjoyment out of messing around with this tool. Here's a picture of my dog walking through the cooker. As I said, there's good stuff in here, you just have to wait a lot in order to get to it. I know I have been quite harsh on the whole waiting thing, but even so, if you're a fan of Wallace and Gromit or just like augmented reality games, then go ahead and pick it up. This isn't meant to be one of those objective reviews that's trying to tell you how to feel about something. This is just me talking about my personal experiences and preferences. If you agree with them, great. And if you don't, oh well. In fact, I advise everyone to just go and leave a 5-star rating on this app and just type something random into the review part. As of writing this, it only has 20 ratings and 5 reviews. And that really does speak volumes about how nobody talks about Aardman anymore. In fact, the Shaun the Sheep game that I mentioned only has 25 ratings and 3 reviews, which is insane to me because it's been out for like 5 years. It is ridiculous to comprehend that my Cosmonaut Aquaman video has more dislikes than this game has reviews. I'm just a 6-year-old moron with a pop culture obsession. I should not be one-upping Aardman. So, I really do hope you enjoyed that. If you managed to tolerate me for the past however long this video was, then why not test your me tolerance further by watching another video? If you enjoyed this, then you'll probably enjoy my other content where I talk about mobile games. So, just click the playlist on screen. Do it.